What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video. Now this is going to be my perfect Berserk PvP build. This is by far the hardest hitting Berserk and most tankiest Berserk build I've ever made. So you guys asked for it, you voted in the community tab when I did the polls, and here it is. This is going to be my perfect Berserk build. Now I am Kamikazevondoom. Shout out to the DoD, Disciples of Doom. If you guys enjoy this video in any way, shape, or form, go ahead and mash that like. And if you are new to this channel and you decide to subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you get notified every time I come out with a new video. If you guys have any questions at all, hit me up in that comment section below. And yeah, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about the perfect Berserk build. Now this is a Gear Score 500 build. Alright, perfect Berserk build, this is it. Starting off with the specialization, Demolitionist. Now no, I am not using the frag grenade, I am using the concussion, because the concussion does 441k, and the frag only does 125k. Pretty self-explanatory. The other reasons why I use Demolitionist is for the crit chance laser pointer, for the damage to targets out of cover that I give my teammates, and for the actual grenade launcher itself. In the DZ or in conflict, once you get special ammo, this thing pretty much is a one-hit kill. You can see right there, signature damage. I'm at 1.1 mil with the grenade launcher. Now this is a Famas Merciless double barrel sawed-off setup. Quick overview, I am using 2 True Patriot, the perfect Berserk chest piece, Alps climbing gloves, Gilligard knee pads, and a Murakami backpack. I'm going to start with the weapons, and then I will explain the gear items. Now, perfect Berserk. My primary weapon is the Famas, secondary the Merciless. My Famas is a replica. I did have to craft this. It took a long time, but it was well worth it. You can see the base damage is up to 22.7k. RPMs are at 990, and it does have a 50-round mag. The talents that are on this, close and personal. When I get a kill within 7 meters, I get 50% weapon damage for 10 seconds. This also comes with Allegro. The rate of fire, which bumps this Famas up to 990, and then it has Zen, but you know, obviously I'd rather have protected reload, protected deploy, stop, drop, and roll, what have you. Weapon mods I am running on this Famas: the rugged mini reflex sight giving me crit chance, the Demolitionist small laser pointer giving me 7% crit chance, the flash hider for some crit hit damage, and for the magazine I am using the sturdy extended mag giving me that 20 extra rounds, bumping this baby up to 50 rounds per mag. Secondary, Merciless. Main reason why is for the holstered talent, Brutality. While holstered, landing a shot has a 5% chance to deal 100% damage as explosive damage. So I use that, and whenever it does proc, I do a hell of a lot more damage on top of the damage I'm already getting. And for my sidearm, if things get sticky, I've got a double barrel sawed-off that is hitting for 243k. So a lot of you glass cannons out there, this will probably put you on your knees. Oh, and by the way, it comes with premeditated, Allegro, and recharged. Now, I've already gave you a quick overview of the gear items, but as the build itself, this is a 7-13-0 build, meaning I have 7 into reds, 13 into blue, and 0 into yellow. My primary damage from my Famas, 22.7k. The armor on this build is at 372.2k with a health at 167.7k. That gives me an HP or hit point of over 500k. So you're going to have to do well over 530, 539.9. So you'd have to do 539.9k damage to put me on a knee. So that's quite a lot. This is pretty much one of the tankiest perfect Berserk builds you'll see out there. But enough with that, let's go into each of these gear items. Starting off with the mask, this is a true Patriot mask. It has 2 blue attributes, health percentage at 10.5 and health at 20k. True Patriot mask comes with 1 red mod slot, so I threw on there weapon damage and AR damage. Going to the backpack, Murakami backpack. Comes with 3 blue attributes, being total armor at 12.5, armor at 30,000, and health at 12,000. Remember, using Murakami, I do get that first brand set bonus, granting me 8 additional % health. The talents that I have on this, efficient. Using a armor kit has a 50% chance not to consume that, which is pretty nice in PvP. You're in a sticky situation, you pop an armor kit, say you only have 1 left, and efficient procs, and now you have another med kit just because. I love it. It's really nice. And it also has vital, giving me another 25% health. Being a Murakami backpack, it does have 1 blue mod slot, so I threw on their armor, health, and more % health. Down to the gloves. Climbing gloves by Alp Summit. Remember, the first brand set from Alp Summit gives you 20% skill haste, which is pretty nice. The attribute I have on here, AR damage at 12%, and the talent is devastating, granting me another 5% weapon damage. And then with it being climbing gloves, they do come with a red mod slot, so I threw on there more weapon damage and AR damage. To the chest piece, the entire reason we are here today is for this chest piece. The Ferocious Calm. It is a Fenris named chest piece, and it comes with the talent Perfect Berserk. 10% weapon damage for every 20% armor depleted. So if you're running around with no armor at all, it gives you 50% damage. That is really nice. Remember, you have to have either a shotgun, SMG, LMG, or AR. Going over this named chest piece, we'll start at the top with the little blurb for being a named chest piece. It says, the invention of the gun required a redefinition of courage from aggressive ferocity to calmness under fire by Robert L. O'Connell. Now, getting into the gear item itself, it is Fenris, so I do get that automatic 10% AR damage from the brand set bonus. Luckily, I got 2 blues and a red rolled onto this chest piece. So I have armor at 25,000 and health at 8,000. I rolled weapon damage on here at 14.5. It has the Perfect Berserk talent and also Destructive, giving me 40 additional explosive damage. So using that with the Merciless, it becomes a really nice combination. Now, the named chest piece comes with a red mod slot, so I threw on there more weapon damage and AR damage. Going down to the holster, True Patriot holster. Remember, using 2 of the True Patriot, I get 10% total armor from the gear set bonus. The holster came with 2 blue attributes. I have health percentage at 14% and health at 33,000. True Patriot holster comes with 2 red mod slots. Both of them I chose more weapon damage and AR damage. And finally, the knee pads. Gilligard knee pads. I get the total armor out of the brand set bonus. This also came with total armor under the attribute. And I chose for patience for the talent, because after being in cover for 5 seconds, your armor is automatically repairing itself 5% for each second. And also it requires 6 or more blues. We're sitting at 13. This is pretty tanky, so we're good to go there. And then also the Gilligard knee pads come with 2 blue mod slots, so I threw as much armor and total armor as I could on these knee pads. The 2 skills that I choose to use, most common, the Booster Hive. I choose this because having 10 to 12 charges and you get the charges back so quick, it's really nice to get that movement speed, the skill haste, and what have you, not only for yourself but for your teammates. And when you're going against skill builds, it's always nice to use this with that close and personal that I have, and I can just rush, get in their face, proc that close and personal, and then just keep going. Because this build is so tanky, you will be able to survive their Seekers or their Hives or whatever. The hazard protection would be nice on here, but we're going for so much tankiness that you could just tank those skills and just kill the skill build player before their skills get to you. Because remember, they're all focused into skill, so they're not as tanky as you are, and you're doing a lot of damage with this build. So by all means, hit that Booster Hive, get in their face, and call it a day. I also use the Striker drone. Reason for this is basically just to keep hitting them in the back of the head, distracting them while I run up on them with that Booster Hive. Because if any of you guys know anything, it is annoying as F when you have one of those Striker drones just pagging you in the back of the head and you're just like, what the F, man? And then game over. Going into the stats page, down to the weapon stat. This is for the Famas. I am at 22,696 damage. In PvP, it drops down to 15.6k. I have 12% crit chance and 30 crit damage, with 55 headshot damage. On the offensive tab of the stats, I have 27.5 weapon damage bonus and 59 AR damage bonus. That puts me up to 86.5 total damage bonus. 86.5. And then if you go down here, you can see I'm sitting at 30% health damage, and I'm at 65% explosive damage. And then you combine that with the Merciless, which gives you 100%. And every time you proc that explosive damage, it really hurts the players. And it's really nice to see. Going down to the talents, this is a perfect Berserk build, so the only perfect talent I have on this build is perfect Berserk. I wanted to mold this build and center it on this perfect Berserk, so I feel this is the best way to run it. Going down to the defensive tab, with everything said and done, I have 372,247 armor and 167,654 health. When you combine that, that is well over 530k hit points. That is a lot. This is a really, really fun tanky build. And another mention, I do have 50% pulse resistance. And there you guys have it. This is the TU6 Perfect Berserk build. This is my PvP build, and this thing is a monster. Not only is the base damage nice, but the armor is really nice, and the health is really, really nice. Combine that with the Merciless and all the extra explosive damage I'm getting from Destructive, from the Demolitionist specialization, and just from the Merciless itself. It is a hard-hitting build. Get that Famas as high up as you can with the close and personal. Pop that booster hive. Man, they melt. They melt. But alright guys, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, mash that like, subscribe to the channel. If you guys have any questions at all, hit me up in the comment section below. But it's all over, so Kamikazevondoom out. Peace.